Hi, Fullness family. I'm Dave Malik, and I learned a new word last week, liminal, Liminal. It really means transitional, where you've left one space and time and you're not yet in the next space and time, you're in between. We've all experienced it. You're engaged, but you're not yet married. You have a puppy, but you don't yet know who that dog is going to be. You might be pregnant, but you don't yet have children. You've been in school a long time and you're about to graduate, but you don't yet know what work is going to be like in that world. Maybe you've worked a long time. Now you're towards the end. You don't yet know what retirement is going to mean. Maybe you're used to one space of social life, and then that gets disrupted, and you're not yet sure what the next space is going to be. Liminal space can be hard. I think that's where Peter was after he had denied Jesus before the crucifixion and then saw Jesus after the resurrection. What do I do now? There's a passage in the Gospel of John where Jesus speaks to Peter in that liminal space. The verbs in the passage change, and some people think that the change in the verbs doesn't mean anything, but I'm going to emphasize them because I think there might be something there in the passage. You're familiar with it. Peter has gone fishing again in the lake of Gennesaret. This is the same place where he was called to follow Jesus. Jesus is on the shore. He's prepared breakfast. They all now come and eat, and then Jesus speaks to Peter in that liminal space. Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these? Agapao. It's the word, well, we know the noun agape. It's the highest level of love in the Greek language. Do you agapao me? Do you love me more than them? Of course, Peter had said, Lord, all else will desert you, but I never will. But now he modifies his words. Peter responds, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. And he changes the verb to phileo. We know that word from Philadelphia, city of brotherly love. I love you like a brother. Jesus then commissions Peter, feed my lambs. Again, Jesus asked, Simon, son of John, do you love me, agapao? Maybe in light of the recommissioning, Peter will come back and say, well, yeah, I agapao you. But he doesn't revert. Instead, he answers, yes, Lord, you know that I phileo you, love you like a brother. Jesus recommissions Peter a second time. Take care of my sheep. The third time he said to him, Simon, son of John, do you love me? But now Jesus changes the verb to the verb that Peter was using, phileo. Do you love me like a brother? I find this amazing. Jesus accommodates himself to where Peter is. Peter's no longer boastful. He'd like to be able to say that all else will desert him, but I never will. But Peter can only say, I love you like a brother. I can't really say I have the highest commitment to you. So Jesus says, well, Peter, can you give me what you have? Do you phileo me? Peter was hurt because Jesus asked him the third time, do you phileo me? Love me like a brother. He said, Lord, you know all things. You know that I phileo you. Jesus said, feed my sheep. in that liminal space where it's hard to know where to go, I find it fascinating that God comes to us. He accommodates himself to us. Even Peter, who denied him 3 times, he gives him 3 recommissionings. If he would do that for Peter, would he do that for us? I think so. Come, Lord Jesus.